Hey, hope you're well. The purpose of this little video is to give you some insights on how to use Canvas in this course. Clearly we do our best to set them up as similarly as we can, but there are some necessary differences between the online and the face-to-face versions, and in my mind you're all just part of the same class. They look a little bit different from each other. And then also there's necessary differences depending on the nature of the course. So this course is being delivered both online and face-to-face. The face-to-face offering is quite blended. There are 2 weekend intensives, so 2 days of 9 to 5 where we'll be discussing, and I will be making the recordings that go into the the online version of the course. So there'll be 2 days of lectures, seminars, workshop, activities, however you want to deal with it. And then the rest of it will be happening inside the shell. And for you online people, obviously everything happens within the Canvas shell. So what you're looking at now is what it should look like for a student in the in the face-to-face version. The online one is a little bit prettier, but you know, that's how it goes. A couple of things to look at on this first page and many of the pages. Clearly we open with a welcome video. Personally, I hate seeing myself on video, but I think I say some useful things there. So take a moment to go and have a listen to that. You will always see on your homepage your to-do list. So this is anything that I've indicated is something you should definitely read by a particular date. Will be marked in the to-do list, but also the days that have been put into the calendar. Now for online students, I'm going to put those dates in there and you're going to let me know if you want to come to class. But mainly they're in there so that you can know that that's when the content is being made, and within 2 or 3 days after the lectures I will have turned all of that time into some pithy little videos for you to watch and make sure that you can join in. You'll also see in the to-do list some assessment tasks, and if you go to the assessment in this course page you'll get much more detail around the assessment tasks themselves. Basically down this menu on the side is where you find the gold. So where I want to start here is in I'll go to syllabus first. Syllabus is a really useful page everywhere. I've kept ours pretty simple because we're supposed to maintain a whole lot of information about the timetable for the class, but given that it's all beautifully summarized automatically by what is actually happening in this list down here, I don't really see the point in doing it twice. So this list here, as you can see, again, anything that you need to read or do by a particular time will be noted with its due date, when the date is, and in particular the assessment tasks. Now the other thing that's quite useful here is this little calendar to the side, which you can click through to go to the real calendar, and the list of different assessment tasks. So task 1 is made up of 4 different discussion board tasks, each of which needs to be done at a different time, and each of which is worth effectively 10% of your overall mark. So they're listed as task 1 with 10% each, but then you can also see that there is a memorandum of advice which has a 25% weighting, and the final essay which has a 35% weighting. So the magic in the course, the content you will find in the modules section. Now modules work like any kind of staggered workplace. They're basically, each module is like a folder. You can close them up or you can open them up as you go. So all of your courses will always start with a getting started and a setting up for success section, so the orientation sections. Stuff that's useful in here, well, that's the home page of the course. There's right up front a overview of the assessment in this course. There's information about who I am and how to contact me. I didn't really need to flick through there, but there I am in all my purple hair glory. Let me just flip back a page. There we go. Information about the course. The refreshing skills, I've noted that even though it's not accessible, I've noted that as important because it goes to your preparation and prior knowledge. And there are always people who haven't done company law who sign up for this course. Now, actually, it's quite doable without having done company law, but you will actually have to do some extra work to make sure that you're on top of your game there. And I explain all of that there. And quite frankly, for those of you who haven't done company law recently, it would be a good idea for you to go and do that refresher work. And so basically then, in this course, content is organised by topic. We have 5 topic areas. We cover 3 topics in the first intensive and 2 topics in the final intensive. So day 1 is topic 1 and 2. So topic 1 is really just an introductory overview topic, and then we are going to go into private equity. And then topic 3 on the first weekend will be about going public. Then topic 4 on the first day of the second weekend, the Saturday, we'll be looking at buying and selling businesses, assets or shares. And then we will finish off our final day looking at takeovers. You will see for each topic there is a separate corresponding module, which is pretty much empty at the moment. That's where you will find top recordings and slides. So basically, slides should be there for you already. Links to the slides ready for you to download if you really must. Although if you can just have them on your phone or tablet or your computer, that would be enough, surely. It leaves some of the mystery. I like trees. And then when they're made, the recordings will also fit in that area. Now, I'm going to actually have to leave student view to show you what I think is the most exciting thing. So now you can see what I see as a teacher. Some of those things are slightly different from you because at the moment I don't have access rights to see it as a student. But basically I've got this fabulous new functionality that I'm really excited about called reading lists. And so when you go in, you will find under the reading list this, surprise, surprise, reading list. Now, at the moment you're seeing as the teacher, but it shouldn't look terribly different. In fact, I am pretty sure I can go into student view to see what it looks like somehow. But yeah, not working for me, so let's not waste our time trying to do that right now. But this is the reading list for the course, and how this works, it's a list. There's the recommended text, which sits right up the top, and then by topic, I have included the readings. When you click on the reading, it opens it up and tells you what it is. I have done my darndest to make sure that everything for this course is available to you online. So for here, for example, I want you to read chapter 2 of this text. When I click on the button, you will probably need to log in, and I'll probably need to speed this little bit up. But voila, there it is, what you need to read, all ready to go. Now that's opened in a different tab, so I can pop back to the reading list at any time. You can also like the reading, because I know you love reading, like the readings. You can add comments here, submit them, and I believe you can talk to the library about finding more information, but that might just be for me. I'm not sure yet. You can make your own notes, you can do all sorts of things. So this is pretty new functionality. I'm trying to work out the best way to use it. I'm hoping to populate it with some information about why I want you to read things and what I want you to look at for, but there's a few more, I've got a little bit more work to do before I go back to that. Basically the rest of it should be pretty straightforward, should be pretty much the same as it is for any other Canvas. Anyway, I'm looking forward to getting started. Cheers.